Hey, this is Ben at upstarthr.com, and today I'm talking a little bit about one of the things that I have received questions on for the last couple of years in increasing frequency, and it's always a variation of the same question. So I finally decided, okay, I need to stop answering these piecemeal and just put together something where I can answer these questions all in one place and try to connect all that information together as a place to refer people as a resource and everything, because one of these questions is this question is so common. It's something that everybody seems to run into, and there doesn't seem to be any information out there about how to resolve it. And that question is, how can someone get an HR job without experience when the job requirements call for 2 or 3 years or 5 years of experience? It's really a difficult question, something that really leaves a lot of people feeling helpless and frustrated, and I hate that. So I wanted to take some time to help them get some answers to those things. So that's kind of the problem, the issue as far as experience goes. It's a catch-22, and people just don't know what to do. When they run into that barrier, they just kind of get deflated, because even if they're really excited about applying for that job, they already feel like they're not qualified or not ready for it. So I wanted to put together some information to help share that. So that gap between zero or no experience and whatever that minimum level of experience is to get that job, maybe if it's an entry-level position, it's a year or 2 years, something that the company, the hiring manager, is looking for to prove that the person is qualified to do that job. When it's that kind of position that is entry level, it's really tough to get that experience and to understand where all that comes from. Some people will say, oh, well, they have a degree, so I'll let that count as 2 years of experience or something like that. But in reality, we know that the formal education, the classroom setting, things like that, don't translate to actual work experience. A lot of people get out and realize they have no idea how the world works as far as interacting with people and things like that. So some of those things they need to know, they certainly do not learn in the college classroom. So I think one of the things that's key there, and I'll be talking about more later, but one of the big things that's key is transferable skills. So what I mean by that is, say you're really good at, goodness, trying to come up with an example on the fly. You're really good at rollerblading or skating, so you build up really strong hips and upper legs and lower legs, and you decide, hey, you know what, I'd like to go out and run. Well, the skills and the strengths and things like that made you good at rollerblading and skating will help you as you transition over to running, because your legs are strong, your hips are strong, things like that. The same thing kind of applies in the workplace. What kind of skills can you learn? What kind of knowledge can you pick up that is very transferable? You use it here at A, it's going to be valuable for you at B. As far as one of the holes in this whole theory of you have to have 2 years of experience is a lot of those things that you get in the workplace revolve around policies, procedures, and things like that, which are helpful to know generally. Yes, I know how to process COBRA, or I know how to investigate, a complaint of sexual harassment or something like that. Those general processes are helpful, but the company-specific processes are different everywhere. The way that I recruit someone is not going to be the way that you recruit someone or whatever. So those things it doesn't always make sense that you need that kind of thing. It's those transferable skills that really matter. Understanding how to influence others, how to communicate with people, no matter where they are in the organizational hierarchy. Understanding how to kind of recruiting, sell someone in your company, or how to explain the facets of a job, or talk about your culture in real concrete terms, things like that. Those are transferable skills that are going to make you successful at company A, B, C, wherever you end up. So that's some of the things that I wanted to take some time to focus on, really. How can you get those skills? Where can you get them outside of an actual HR job? Do you get some of those from college, or maybe from volunteer leadership positions or things like that? So some of the things that we'll talk about in the article that I'm writing revolve around those kind of things, as well as how you can get some experience or translate the things you're doing now in your current job to experience that an HR person would say, hey, you know what, that does make sense. That does look like they're doing HR things. They do understand how these work. Maybe they've never done it in a formal setting for a company as a paid job, but they still understand how those things work. So anyway, I'm excited about this, obviously. Hard to cut it short, but I'll be sharing more in some of the other videos and in the article that will explain how to get the most out of this, and hopefully it's valuable for some of you people out there that are just getting started. If you've been in the profession for a while and you're checking this out and you think, hey, that's pretty helpful, feel free to share it with some of those people that come to you and say, hey, how do I get in? Because I think it's a valuable tool and it's worth you sharing with them. Hopefully you find it valuable as well. Thanks for your time. Look forward to talking to you soon.